Hi dear students, this class we are going to find out the angle between two lines in a different way. Observe here, one line equation is given as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. Another line equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Slope of this line is equals to say m1, that is equals to minus a1 by b1. Slope of this line is equals to m2, that is equals to minus a2 by b2. If you know slopes, one line slope is m1, second line slope is m2, then we can find out the angle between those two lines as tan theta is equals to m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, right? So that simplification further you will get because it is in modulus if you consider the acute angle. So that we can write it as a1 b2 minus a2 b1 divided by a1 a2 plus b1 b2. Modulus is there, that's why we are taking minus common, it makes no difference. So I got tan theta value. So from this, tan theta can be written as square root of secant square theta minus 1. From this you find out cos theta value, right? So secant square theta minus 1 is equal to this one. Again this we can write it as 1 by cos square theta, squaring on both sides, whatever it may, because tan theta is equals to, if you construct a right angle triangle, tan theta is equals to, this part is a1 b2 minus a2 b1 and this part is a1 a2 plus b1 b2. If you find out this one, you will get root of a1 square plus b1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square you will get, right? If this is theta. Okay, so tan theta, that is the formula, better to remember tan theta formula. So from the same diagram I can write sin theta is equals to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is equals to a1 b2 minus a2 b1 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square. So this formula we can use for finding angle between two lines in terms of sin theta. At the same time, from the same diagram I can write cos theta is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. That's why you will get a1 a2 plus b1 b2 divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square into square root of a2 square plus b2 square. So this is also the formula for finding angle between, acute angle between the two lines. So when the lines are given, directly we can find out the angle between them in this way. Better to know these formulas which are helpful when statement type questions are there. Okay, so that is tan theta formula, sin theta formula and a cos theta formula for finding angle between two lines. Next, observe here, this is one line. Let us say that line equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, and this is another line. That line equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Now I want to find out the equations of angle bisector between these two lines. This is one angle bisector, this is another angle bisector. I want to find out the equations of angle bisector, that means these two dotted line equations we have to find out. Those two dotted lines equations are given by a1x plus b1y plus C1 divided by square root of A1 square plus B1 square is equals to plus or minus A2x plus B2y plus C2 divided by square root of A2 square plus B2 square. So that is the formula for finding the equations of angle bisectors between the lines A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. Sir, how we are getting? That means I am taking a point H comma K. This H comma K is moving on this dotted line. H comma K anywhere I can take. H comma K anywhere I can take. H comma K anywhere I can take. That H comma K locus equation we have to find out. Mari H comma K, that point satisfying one condition. What is that condition? Observe this one. From this point H comma K onto this line the perpendicular distance. From the same point H comma K onto this line the perpendicular distance. Both the distances must be equal. Now tell me from H comma K onto this line what is the perpendicular distance? That perpendicular distance is given by A1H plus B1K plus C1 divided by square root of A1 square plus B1 square in modulus. Right? From H comma K onto this line we got the perpendicular distance. Next, from the same point H comma K onto this line I am finding the perpendicular distance. That is equals to A2H plus B2K plus C2 divided by square root of A2 square plus B2 square in modulus. Right? So, if you remove modulus, you will get plus or minus. But we want to find out the locus of a point H comma K. This is a moving point. That's why in place of H comma K, we can write X comma Y. So you will get those equations. So these dotted lines equations are given by this one. With the plus you will get one line. With the minus you will get another line. Okay. Those two lines are represented by these two dotted lines. At the same time, angle between angle bisectors is always 90 degrees. These two lines are, these two dotted lines are always perpendicular. Angle between angle bisectors is always 90 degrees. Now my question is, sir, okay, I got the angle bisectors because among these two angle bisectors, one may be acute angle bisector. If this angle is an acute angle, then this bisector is called acute angle bisector. If this angle is an obtuse angle, angle between these two is more than 90, then this bisector is called obtuse angle bisector. Sir, and suppose in the question he is asking to find acute angle bisector. Only bisectors he is asking means with the help of this I will find out the bisectors equation. Suppose he is asking to find the acute angle bisector or obtuse angle bisector, how to find out? See, this is the one of the line whose slope is equal to say M1. You got two angle bisectors. You got two angle bisectors. Among those two angle bisectors, one of the bisector take. That slope is equal to say M2. Now I am finding the angle between one of the bisector and one of the given line. This is one of the bisector and this is one of the given line. Find out the angle between these two in terms of tan theta. Find out the angle between these two in terms of tan theta. If tan theta value we got more than 1. Tan theta value we got more than 1 means what I can say? Theta is more than 45 degrees. This angle is more than 45. This angle is more than 45 means no doubt this is also the same. because this is angle bisector. So this angle we got more than 45 means I can say this bisector is the obtuse angle bisector. Automatically the other bisector. Okay, because you are taking one line among these two. Among these two only one line you are taking. That line slope is m2. So that bisector is the obtuse angle bisector. Automatically the other one is the acute angle bisector. That is the procedure we have to follow, right? So instead of that procedure, so one technique is there. With the help of that technique we can proceed easily. So what is that procedure? Whenever the question is given, first of all make C1, C2 positive. Make the constants as positive. After making the constants positive, find out the value of A1, A2 plus B1, B2 value find out. If this value is less than 0, A1, A2 plus B1, B2 value find out. If that value is less than 0, then I can say A1x plus B1y plus C1 divided by root of A1 square plus B1 square is equals to A2x plus B2y plus C2 divided by root of A2 square plus B2 square. This is the bisector. This is the acute angle bisector containing origin. So look at acute angle bisector containing origin what? So acute angle bisector containing origin means, right? This is say acute angle. This is acute angle. That means origin may be here or here. That means origin is in this portion where the acute angle is there. In that portion only origin may present. Maybe here or maybe here. So we can say that bisector is the acute angle bisector containing origin. Okay. So what is that? First of all we have to make C1, C2 positive. A1, A2 plus B1, B2 less than 0. Plus the sign represents the acute angle bisector containing origin. But if plus sign represents acute angle bisector containing origin means automatically minus sign represents obtuse angle bisector, right? Next, suppose we got A1, A2 plus B1, B2 we got greater than 0. A1, A2 plus B1, B2 greater than 0 we got. Then what we can say? A1x plus B1y plus C1 divided by root of A1 square plus B1 square is equals to A2x plus B2y plus C2 divided by root of A2 square plus B2 square. This is the obtuse angle bisector containing origin. Observe here, less than 0 means this is the acute angle bisector containing origin. Acute angle bisector containing origin when less than 0. Whereas when it is greater than 0, this is the obtuse angle bisector. The same is the obtuse angle bisector containing origin. Whenever this is an obtuse angle bisector containing origin means, what about the next one? With the minus sign represents acute angle bisector, right? So that is about the discussion regarding acute angle bisector and obtuse angle bisector. Let's have a discussion of one question here. The question is given in this way: x minus y plus 1 is equals to 0. 7x plus y plus 3 is equals to 0. He is asking to find the acute angle bisector. Observe here. First of all, check C1, C2, both are positive. Both are positive. Now find out A1, A2 plus B1, B2 value find out. A1, A2 is equal to 7 minus 1, that is equal to 6, right? 7 minus 1, 6, it is greater than 0. whenever a1 a2 plus b1 b2 greater than 0, plus represents obtuse angle bisector, automatically minus represents the acute angle bisector. That's why I can write this one as x minus y plus 1 divided by root over 1 square plus minus 1 whole square is equals to 7x plus y plus 3 divided by square root of 7 square plus 1 square with minus sign. a1 a2 plus b1 b2 greater than 0 plus represents the obtuse angle bisector, automatically minus represents the acute angle bisector. He is asking to find the acute angle bisector. Now what happened this one? This is 20 50. 50 can be written as 25 into 2, that's why 5 root 2. 5 root 2, 5 root 2 cancel. We are getting 5x minus 5y plus 5 is equals to minus 7x minus y minus 3. Shift to this side, you will get 12x minus 4y plus 8 is equals to 0. Now 4 cancel. 3x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0, which represents the acute angle bisector. So that is the way of finding acute angle bisector or obtuse angle bisector. One more important point, angle between angle bisectors is always 90 degrees. Suppose he is asking to find obtuse angle bisector, means what happens? Take a plus symbol here, you will get the other bisector, that is nothing but obtuse angle bisector. Observe here, this is a parallelogram. This is the parallelogram. Distance between two parallel lines is given as P1, comma P2. That means distance between these two parallel lines is given as a P1. Now the distance between another set of parallel lines, that means extended this one, take care. This line only we are extending. Okay, now distance between these two parallel lines, from this point a line is drawn perpendicularly. This distance is given as a P2. Distance between two parallel lines, the distance between these two parallel lines is equals to P1, and the distance between these two parallel lines is equals to P2, and the angle between sides is equals to, say, theta. If this is theta, no doubt this is also theta. Now from this figure, tell me area of the parallelogram is equals to, area is given by, let us say this is A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Let us take this one as M. Now area is equals to AB into P1, base into height. Now from this figure, can you tell me what is the sin theta value? Sin theta value is equals to P2 divided by AB. From this I can write AB is equals to P2 divided by sin theta. So that's why P1 P2 divided by sin theta in modulus, that is the area of a parallelogram. What information required? The information required is distance between two parallel lines has to give, an angle between them also they have to give. Suppose they have given one figure like this. The equations are given a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, and a1x plus b1y plus d1 is equals to 0. What can you say about those two lines? You observe only the difference in constant. Only the difference in constant, then definitely we can say those two lines are parallel lines. If there is a difference in constant, then we will say that those two lines are parallel, because this line slope also minus a1 by b1, This line slope also minus a1 by b1. Both the lines are parallel lines. Right. Another line a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. a2x plus b2y plus d2 is equals to 0. He is asking what is the area of that figure, right, or area of that parallelogram. Area of that parallelogram, the option is given like this: d1 minus c1 into d2 minus c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, then modulus. That is the answer given. d1 minus c1 by d1 minus c1 into d2 minus c2 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. That is the area of the parallelogram. Okay, first of all observe here, these two lines are parallel lines. What about the distance between those two parallel lines? Distance between those two parallel lines is given by difference of the constants divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square. That is the distance between two parallel lines which we discussed earlier. One line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. The other line is ax plus by plus d is equal to 0. Both the lines are parallel lines. Distance between these two parallel lines is given by difference of the constants divided by x ka coefficient square plus y ka coefficient square. That is the distance between two parallel lines. That's why I got d1 p1 value d1 minus c1 by root over p1 square plus a1 square. Similarly, what is p2? Tell me. p2 is equals to, these two lines are parallel lines, d2 minus c2 divided by square root of a2 square plus b2 square. Right? Now area is given by, area is equals to p1 p2 divided by sine theta. That is the discussion we did, where theta is the angle between the two adjacent sides, angle between these two lines. Okay, first of all p1 is nothing but d1 minus c1 divided by root over a1 square plus b1 square in modulus d2 minus c2 divided by root over a2 square plus b2 square in modulus. Right? That is p1 value and p2 value written. At the same time, just now earlier we discussed how to find out angle between the two lines in terms of sine theta. Angle between two lines in terms of sine theta, that can be written as a1 b2 minus a2 b1 divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square into square root of a2 square plus b2 square. That is the formula for finding the acute angle between the lines. Here denominator cancel. We are getting the required answer or not. So an area given by d1 minus c1 into d2 minus c2 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, so that is the area of a parallelogram, how to find out. Okay, next class we are going to discuss a few more ideas. Okay, bye bye.